Welcome to another episode of Zenless Zone Zero. Today, we are taking a look behind the scenes with Lycon's agent story. And the true heroes are always behind the scenes. Want me to bring ice and ether? Well, he will provide the ice himself, I assume. Let's be immersive. Tonight's a chill night, so you've been chatting leisurely with Wise until you see an unexpected message notification. Wise, I received a strange message. With the waning moon nigh, the chosen shall descend. As the clock strikes midnight, O sinners, await judgment in silence. That is a little cringy. I wonder who sent it. Lycon. Lycon? I see. Wait, Lycon? The one I know? We only know one Lycon. I know what happened. His account got hacked, and the hacker sent this to taunt us. That sounds like him. Because he asked us politely if we were free in 5 minutes, and said that he'd be coming to the video store. Did something happen? But this whole thing just feels so weird. Could it be that Lycon, despite seeming quite serious, is actually like this deep down? Highly likely. You thought so too. He must be really good at hiding it most of the time. Oh, he says he's almost at the video store. Typical Lycon, always so quick to act. We should go back and wait for him at the store. After returning to the video store, a rhythmic knocking comes at the door. That rhymed. As expected, it's Lycon. He greets you with a gentlemanly nod and enters.
My apologies for disturbing you. I am here today to discuss a commission with you, Master Proxies.
Uh-huh.
I trust the both of you have already read the forum post of declared criminal intent I sent you.
Didn't see anything. Did you forget to send it?
Ah, I believe I reposted it in the group chat.
Lycon takes out his phone and carefully reads through the chat history.
My most sincere apologies. I failed to send it properly. Ellen just taught me how to long press and send internet links, but it appears I only managed to copy the title.
Oh, so that weird text Lycon sent us was the title of an internet post.
Oh, and here I thought Lycon might have a new hobby. Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed I was wrong.
I yet remain apologetic for my mistake. In order to not waste your time, allow me to read the contents of the post aloud for you. With the waning moon nigh, the chosen shall descend as the clock strikes midnight. O sinners, await judgment in silence. That is what the title says. And now allow me to read the contents for you.
Can you say that again, please?
On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back the divine heart in the name of hope.
So someone is trying to steal the divine heart.
Signed, the Companion of Justice.
What's with all the purple prose? Did you get any of that?
I understand each word on its own, but when put together... Lycon, would you mind translating?
If it's as good as his lip reading, then.
Considering the follow-up posts made by this poster, this thread should be a declaration that the poster intends to infiltrate a hollow tonight to steal a famous painting that will be in transport then. And this very painting belongs to one of my current employers. As a qualified attendant, it is my duty to protect my client's assets. Thus, I was hoping to have you accompany me into the hollow and help stop the theft.
I would do nothing less.
Well, we can, but this post looks like a prank written by a kid trying to sound edgy.
Indeed, you aren't wrong to think that way. I too have considered that possibility.
Oh, so you know the meaning of edgy.
He is very edgy. Currently very on edge.
The word edgy appeared in the comments multiple times.
And he googled it.
In order to figure out the exact meaning of this term, I scoured the web and carefully perused several books on the topic before getting an understanding of the nuance behind it.
I love you like him.
Lycon really is diligent.
Yes. And not hip with the kids.
Even if the post is, as you said, merely a prank, that is also an acceptable outcome. You see, eliminating potential threats to my master's safety is also an important duty of an attendant. Of course, regardless of the outcome, I will see to it to give you sufficient compensation, Master Proxies. As this is quite urgent, I'm willing to offer twice the usual commission fee as compensation, if that would be all right with you.
We'll take it. After all, what kind of friends would we be if we didn't help a friend in need?
Also money.
No second thoughts whatsoever, huh, Belle?
Well then, I suppose this contract is settled. Thank you kindly for your trust. I shall take my leave for now. Once both of you are ready, please make your way to the Hollow.
Lycon bows gracefully, as usual, and then leaves the video store. Well, don't you think publicizing a warning before committing theft is something no ordinary thief would ever do? I guess they are an edgy teen after all. That sure sounds like the most likely guess. Edge really does get a bit cringe. Anyway, let's get ready to go out. Shouldn't keep Lycon waiting for too long. Thieves and Guardians. Ice and Ether. But how about we go full ice? Wouldn't that be
Is it
fun?
work time? Let's hurry! I want to be back in time for dinner.
Edgy teen spotted.
Warning. Ethereal energy detected ahead.
We should go after them. The smell of ethereals. How disgusting. You needn't worry. Leave the cleaning to me.
I think we're leaving the cleaning to Ellen most of the time, but Lycon will definitely be useful as a stunt character.
Warning. Strong ethereal energy detected up ahead.
That thief was able to get through despite being so small and weak. We should be more vigilant. Good service. Clear out.
Out of the way.
Big one.
Understood. Time to hunt.
What a pain. Hey, you want to play with me? But I know. Don't move. Get back.
We should turn right, but there are some supplies up ahead. I'll go by your decision, Master Proxy.
Why is an also getting blown up? Like the music here. It's very Lycon.
The path ahead seems to be blocked by Ethereals. Don't worry, I'll clear the way for you.
Take this.
No optional path here.
Out of the way.
Or here. Something optional over there though.
We're surrounded by ethereals, though it matters not. Please allow me a little time to deal with them.
Troublesome.
Probably from the other side. Yes.
Looks like that thieves trapped for some Ethereal.
Things don't look too good. Let's deal with the surrounding ethereals first. Take this. With this power,
Let's hurry it up. You're gonna get dizzy.
Oh. Edgy teen spotted. Doesn't look that edgy though.
So, this is the thief?
You're making a weird face. What's wrong?
no, it's nothing. This is just a bit shocking.
Someone you know, perhaps.
Shocking? How so?
Please, do not worry. It's nothing major, it's just that, well, this lady thief is my current employer.
Oh.
Not long ago, I was contracted by her family and temporarily took over their previous attendant's duties.
Wait, so that means she's stealing something her family already owns?
Master, I have found a proverb that fits the current situation. She is going against her family, like machine oil that decided to flood the workshop. Ha ha, ha ha.
Thanks for the laughter, Fairy.
Fairy, this isn't the time for bad jokes.
Miss Lilac, could you explain why you are here?
I know not of this lilac you speaketh of. Thou dost not know my name, but very well.
I see, you are trying very hard to not be unveiled.
Allow me to enlighten thee. Mortals, hear me!
Oh no.
My name is Lempeluch Asnabel Phantomhine Lilac, but thou may also call me the Chosen of the World's End, the Companion of Justice.
Official, you escaped! How did you get here?
Yeah, I feel like you just mashed up a bunch of random names.
You need only praise my name.
Grandiose, yet lengthy and jumbled terminology, speech filled with emotion but lacking any efficiency in communication. I see. I suppose this is a textbook example of the edgy speech pattern.
You got it, Lycon.
However, from my perspective, it appears you have no issues communicating with her. Could this be the popular subculture amongst the youth today?
Oh boy, Lycon.
It's really not. Not many people talk like this nowadays. If I had to say, it was popular maybe 3 trends ago.
If I might be blunt, your explanation is also quite confusing. However, we shouldn't linger here. I recommend we escort her out of the hollow.
I don't think her speech pattern was ever in the vogue, as they say.
And who might thou be?
This is Belle, a friend of mine. Miss Lilac, about what happened just now.
I have told thee before, I am not Lilac. I am Lampeluche Asnabel Phantomhine Lilac.
What a long name. Did you just make that up on the spot?
Make what up? This name is from my favorite comic. I mean, this is the name bestowed upon me since conception.
Sure.
Aha, I heard that. From the comics, huh?
Miss Lilac, would you like blueberry mousse or orange tart for afternoon tea tomorrow?
Blueberry mousse for sure.
So you finally admitted it. You're just his boss's kid, Lilac.
How could you use food to trip me up? That's cheating!
So you can speak normally, as opposed to facial.
There it is. The classic staple of the edgy persona. Speaking normally once exposed.
Miss Lilac, if I may ask you, why do you want to steal this painting?
Stealing a painting? As expected, you can only see the surface of all this. Unfortunately for your feeble minds, the shallows do not typically contain the truth.
May I be so bold as to assume that the post on internet was also put up by you?
What post? I don't know of any post.
On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back...
Stop. Okay, what's with that bland as hell reading? If you tried to sign up for the organization right now, I bet they'd drop you in the first round. But the organization probably wouldn't want someone as stuffy as you in the first place. Never mind a painting. I bet you couldn't even steal a coin.
What is this organization you speak of?
The organization is the organization. Stealing this painting is the test they gave me. Once I pass this test, I can join them and become a companion of justice.
Okay, so there's more of your kind out there.
I just didn't think that I'd get something belonging to my parents as a target.
Or maybe there's someone using you that is not like you.
What kind of organization tests people by making them steal things?
Thieves.
Obviously, a phantom thieves syndicate. What else? Do you really not know about Mockingbird? The most famous phantom thieves in all of New Eridu?
Are you mocking me?
Searching for Mockingbird, an infamous thief syndicate that steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Though their reputation is quite mixed, they once fooled and scammed almost all the wealthy elites of New Eridu. The organization was inactive for quite some time, but has recently resurfaced on internet.
They're merely a group of criminals, nothing more.
Mockingbird isn't just some group of criminals. They're chivalrous thieves who steal from the rich and give to the poor. They are justice itself. And I am one of the chosen, Lampeluche Asdabel Phantomhine Lilac, also known as the chosen of the world's end, the companion of justice.
Miss Lilac.
That's enough. Don't try to stop me. You can't possibly understand this kind of justice or my determination to become a phantom thief.
You misunderstand. As an attendant, it is my duty to protect my master's assets. So I cannot allow you to steal this painting. However, please do not worry. As per the contract I have signed, you too are my employer, and I will not prevent you from doing as you wish, nor will I tell your parents. Yet I must warn you, the organization that calls itself Mockingbird is not necessarily trustworthy, and there are great risks in trying to join. I hope you can reconsider.
I thought you were gonna be all stuffy and stuck up like my previous attendants. Never thought you might be different from those old fossils. As for the painting, It's fine, even if you don't let me take it. I have other ways.
Lilac leaves, but Lycon doesn't follow. But is it really okay to just leave her like this?
Please do not worry. I will not let the situation remain as it currently is.
And neither will we.
It's just, considering what I know of people such as Miss Lilac, forcing my opinion will only cause more trouble. If I want her to understand the issue at hand, I need to find a more appropriate method. Something more direct and impactful that'll teach her where the issue lies. Apart from that, I also need some time to look into this ostensible Mockingbird's current dealings more thoroughly.
Lycon, have you dealt with Mockingbird before?
I wouldn't say dealt with is an accurate way to describe my relationship with Mockingbird.
I founded it.
It has to do with a mistake I once made. I apologize. This has to do with some unpleasant history. When the opportunity presents itself, I will tell you more. You have my word.
I am sure we will find out quite soon. Never would have thought something like this would come out of busting a thief. There's definitely something up with Lilac. Yep, despite claims that Mockingbird are these phantom thieves who steal from the rich to give to the poor, something still seems a little sus. Do you also think there's something up with Lilac, Belle? Makes sense. It feels like she's going to try something. It's getting late. Let's sleep early. Next up, we just have to wait for Lycon to get in touch. And that was Act 1. Despite his claws and fangs, he maintains a gentle demeanor. As long as you don't provoke him. Oh, okay. Expected more. Curious criminal forewarning. Story long kept under wraps. A few days later, you meet up with Lycon at the coffee shop in Luminous Square, as you agreed earlier. Regarding the Mockingbird incident from before, I have conducted a preliminary investigation. It seems as though this organization is deliberately trying to get close to Miss Lilac after all. They are definitely up to something. That's right, the true intentions of these people remain unclear. However, I've already prepared my bait. Perhaps a big fish will take a bite soon. Actually, there's one more thing that I'd like to discuss with you. It's not too much to ask. Could you spare some time around this time tomorrow? I have some doubts about this case that I hope we can clear up together. Of course, see you tomorrow. Wonderful. Then I'll be waiting for you at Lumina Square this time tomorrow. The next day, Belle heads to Lumina Square and immediately spots Lycon in the crowd. He steps forward and stands on tiptoes to pat Lycon on the back.
Ah, you are very punctual. I wanted to discuss with you that recently, Miss Lilac has been acting rather strange. While she usually frequents the bookstore, recently, she has been going to the noodle shop instead.
Weird.
What's wrong with the noodle shop? Noodles are the best.
I apologize. I have no bias against noodles. What I mean is, Miss Lilac's least favorite food is noodles.
So she's meeting someone.
She even said, noodles being the Protag's favorite food, that's so last year. It's a new year now. Have some creativity.
So Lilac really is a huge comic nerd, huh?
In addition, according to what her chauffeur and bodyguards said, she even skipped her extra classes today. This is completely unprecedented. Miss Lilac has always been well-behaved and never skips classes. Even in her free time, she spends it almost entirely reading comics. I have a suspicion that this all might have to do with that so-called Mockingbird organization.
You think the Phantom Thieves are teaching Lilac bad habits?
Yes, I believe so. In any case, in order to ensure that there are no potential threats to her safety, I wish to do some investigating at the places she frequents. If I could be so bold as to ask you to accompany me, I believe you are likely more familiar with Lumina Square than I am.
Of course! I know Lumina Square like the back of my hand.
It seems you are indeed quite familiar with the location. I was wise to ask for your help. Ah, yes. There was something else I wished to discuss with you. May I call you Master while investigating, just in case?
Huh?
I believe using this to cover our identities will be more convenient for us.
Sure, you do look like a butler, always.
For sure. Can you call me that more often? I like hearing it.
Thank you for your cooperation. Then, let us begin from the noodle shop.
Master? No? Okay. Asking for too much. Has quite the line. Ordering at restaurants is so hard. Uh-huh. Oh, it's you, Belle. You free right now? Well, sorry, I'm in the middle of something right now, and there's a stream of customers queuing out the door. We've been short-staffed at the shop recently, and the part-time kids aren't always able to come in. Besides, making all the noodles, I have to serve all the diners too. Some people take an eternity just to order. I'm just swamped here. Would it make things more efficient if you were to know in advance what each customer in the queue wished to order? Of course it would. If I could get their orders in advance, then I could really focus on the noodles. I see. I have a proposal to address this problem. You can judge for yourself if it's appropriate. With your assent, we could sign a temporary contract. I can help ask your diners about their preferences, give them some appropriate suggestions, and summarize everything into a table for your perusal. Of course, I won't be requiring any form of compensation. I just hope you can take the time to answer a few questions once you are less busy. Trust us on this. If you say so, Belle, then I'll leave things with you. Oh, I think a white bowl is better. Wow, it's a fire attendant. He looks so suave. Good day. Our restaurant provides a menu service that matches you with dishes that suit your needs to increase efficiency. May I ask what appeals to your taste? My taste? That's a little direct, isn't it? I like him hot and arrogant. I'm also into furries. That's not what... That's on me. I didn't explain myself clearly enough. What I meant to say was, how do you like your noodles? Oh, in that case, I like sweet noodles. Master, based on this diner's description, I have identified their main request. White bowl, preferable on the sweeter side. Is there anything you could suggest? Pumpkin. Not bad. That's exactly how I like it. By the way, do you mind if I watch the attendant while I eat? They go really well together. I don't think that's a good idea. it will affect the running of the store. That's too bad. For a second I thought the noodles on the menu had turned into a high-end ribeye steak. I've got one last question for you. May I please pet your tail? The tail has a different price tag. Well, haven't heard that one before. Look, thanks. But the tail is off limits. Didn't expect that. Should have expected that. Look at this crowd. How long are we going to be waiting for? Is it really that hard to get a bite to eat around here? Good day. Our restaurant provides a menu service that matches you with dishes that suit your needs to increase efficiency. Excuse me, how do you like your noodles? Oh good, he changed up the question. You mean flavor? Well, of course, it's gotta be spicy. Noodles without chili is like an ethereal without a hollow. It's not natural. I'm sorry, but noodles that aren't spicy do exist in the world. Or at least they do here. If you want some, we got it. Master, based on this diner's description, I have identified their main request. A black bowl, piping hot soup, and a dish with meat. Please recommend a dish for them. Red chili chicken noodle. Piping hot. So, mushroom? Want some meat? This is all vegetarian. Who wants that? Master. So it is red chili chicken noodles, because cold noodles is not piping hot. Not bad. These noodles look like it will hit the spot. Looks like you're working really hard. I thought you were some rich person who brought their attendant out to experience life in the real world. I guess I was too distracted by the black bowl. Thank you, I guess. You're welcome. Remember to add extra chilies, the spiciest you got. Your order has been settled. Thank you for your business. So spicy. Every bowl of noodles looks so good to me. Good day. Our restaurant provides a menu service that matches you with dishes that suit your needs to increase efficiency. But I don't really have any special requests. I'll take whatever you suggest. Is there anything you can recommend? How about this white bowl of fried barbecue noodles? It's one of our most popular dishes. It sounds pretty good, but isn't fried barbecue a little greasy? I like eating meat, but it's not very healthy if it's greasy. Well, how about a black bowl of red chili chicken noodles? The soup isn't greasy and it's good for your immune system. That does sound good, but the black bowl has red chili in it. Won't that be a bit too spicy? I can eat spicy food, so there's no problem there, but I just don't feel like eating something that's super spicy. Please give me a suggestion, except I have all these counter-arguments. I thought you said you didn't have any special requests. That's quite alright, I understand. Master, based on this diner's description, I have identified their main request. Meaty, but not greasy, and not spicy. Please, could you suggest some dishes for them? Green pepper chicken noodles. Green pepper meat noodles. Bone broth noodles. White bowl with green peppers is pretty good, but the meat is still a bit greasy. No thank you. Chicken. Is there a black bowl with green peppers? That'll still be too spicy. No thank you. Bone broth noodles. Wow, that sounds great. And the meat on those bones doesn't look greasy at all. I'll take one of those. Your order has been settled. For your business. I guess I'm not made out for this type of work. Oh no, I should be thanking you. I'm not the type of diner with many requests. Must be a real pain for you when you get a picky eater, right? Thank you for sharing your concerns. We always try to cater to the needs of our diners, no matter the customer. I hope you have a lovely meal. is expected of Lycon. Cool, calm, and collected. Counted up all the orders of all the customers in line. Let's hurry up and give Job Jr. the final table. And the wolf attendant ordered the noodles for me. I forgot to take a selfie with the firing attendant. Would be great to always have someone help with ordering and make recommendations. I'll give you 5 stars if it tastes good. And the other guy left. That's it. You guys are moving fast. Let me see. This is a complete clear table with prominent, easy-to-read items. You really are a gem of a worker. Oh, once I'm financially independent, I'd love to have such a capable attendant helping out with daily operations in the shop. And just think of all the customers he'll attract just by standing there. Was that last bit your point? Your praise honors me, but you surely are joking. I am merely a humble attendant. I wonder if you might be available now to answer a few questions. Oh, I almost forgot about all that. Go ahead, ask away. We can talk about anything you want, except my pin. Have you seen a little girl called Lilac? She used to shop at your store quite frequently. Who? Ah, sorry, my memory isn't the greatest, and I'm always forgetting other people's names. Well, she's always saying things that people find difficult to understand. Ah, I remember now. That girl who always talking nonsense. I know her. I saw her recently. She just came into our store recently for some part-time work. One look tells me she'd never lifted a finger on housework at home. But she is hard-working, studious, and a pretty good person. Speaking of which, I just paid her a big advance on her salary today. She seemed nice and she left her student ID as collateral, so I gave her the advance. An advance on her salary. Got it. Thank you for your cooperation. You have been a tremendous help. It's fine now that you mention it. What is your relationship with that kid? Lilac is my employer. She has had some minor issues recently and I'm duty-bound to keep her safe. So it's like that then. Hang on, is that kid If that kid is your boss, then does that mean Belle? I'm Lycon's master. Correct. Lady Belle is my master. Ah, now I get it. Anyway, Byron attendant, you are very capable. If you are after any side gigs in the future, please come and find me. I'll make it worth your while. Looks like you've gathered a lot of information about Lilac. Discuss it with Lycon.
I did not expect Miss Lilac would actually work here part-time. Logically speaking, she would not lack pocket money to spend. Unless perhaps she's saving up to purchase something particularly expensive.
What if maybe Lilac wants to buy the painting she wanted to steal?
As expected of a great proxy such as yourself, you came to this conclusion immediately as well.
Surely that painting is worth much more than you can get as an advance on salary.
Lilac's parents have been planning to sell a batch of paintings recently. That painting is amongst them, and I hear it was reserved a couple of days ago. But that painting is not cheap. If I had to guess, I'd say it costs about
1 million Dennies. Lycon uses his hands to convey an impossibly large number.
Wait, how much? How could someone her age come up with that much money?
Well, in terms of material wealth, my employer is indeed quite affluent.
Material wealth? Is there another kind of wealth?
Miss Lilac's parents are usually exceptionally busy and are unable to spend time with her. However, they are very strict and expect the best from her. No matter what she is doing, she usually has a chauffeur or bodyguards to accompany her. Well, excuse me, monitor her actions would be a more apt way to put it. Every day after school, Miss Lilac also has endless extracurricular and supplementary classes to attend, though she may have material wealth. Is she truly happy? I've been wondering ever since I took over attendant duties for this household. Perhaps that is exactly why Miss Lilac spends so much time with her comics. At the very least, in the world of comic book fiction, she is free.
You're such a sweet guy.
You flatter me, but I may not be how you think I am. Someone once told me that family is an everlasting, unavoidable curse placed upon a person. No matter how much you grow, no matter where you go, that curse will forever follow you like a shadow.
Yes, it depends on your relationship with your family.
When you fall to rock bottom or climb to your peak, it will appear, turning you back into that helpless, powerless child who can do nothing but hide in the closet and weep. Perhaps it is because I have never known the feeling of being bonded to someone through blood, but I've always believed that family should not be a curse, as they had told me.
Family can be full of warmth. They can be the people who support you every step of the way.
It seems you and your kin are quite close. I am sincerely happy to know that. I believe Lilac chose to work part-time due to her family as well. Perhaps her savings are just short of being able to afford the painting, and she does not wish to ask her parents for help. Or perhaps she simply wants to obtain something through the efforts of her own two hands. However, what I am most worried about is that if Miss Lilac did manage to buy the painting, it would then follow that she would meet with members of Mockingbird. If this is so, she may end up in danger. So, could I be so bold as to ask you to accompany me to another location? Once we are there, I should be able to confirm where exactly that painting will end up.
Where to now, Lycon? Oh. Hi. Oh, this young lady here. Interested in buying some jade. We just got a new batch in. No thanks, I don't need it. As expected of a rich young girl. How about you buy a piece of jade for this foreign attendant with you? Could be a token of trust between you two. Seeing it is like seeing your master in person. Just imagine passing this down for 5 generations to your descendants. How about this? I'll cut you a 12% discount. I'm practically giving it away. Just consider it a way to make friends. The name's Casey. Every pawn trader around here knows my name. You guys are lucky to have bumped into me. Mr. Casey, we are not here to shop. Have you heard about the famous piece at the museum getting torched? Do you know who did this? It was the artist himself. All his works are supposed to be fireproof. If it burned, it's definitely a fake. Alright, your turn. Which organization has the highest success rate in our field so far? Mockingbird. Or to be more precise, the formerly active Mockingbird. Ah, I never would have guessed a couple of decent looking guys like you were actually in the know. Yes, you deserve a bonus question. Who's the leader of Mockingbird? That's not one of our code words. I'm just messing with ya. If you knew the answer to the industry's biggest secret, you wouldn't be standing here, would ya? Fine. Got anything you need to sell? My cut's a fixed 20%, no discounts. No, we'd like to ask you for some information. Naturally, we shall offer appropriate compensation. Oh, looking for a bit of intel, huh? You've come to the right person. But rules are rules. If you want the info, I need the code word. And your master has to give it to me too. The most famous piece at the museum was torched. Who was the arsonist? You! The artist himself. Very good, correct. Which organization has the highest success rate in our field so far? Mockingbird. Very good, you are correct. Tell me then. What do you want to know? It's about that painting, Divine Heart. Do you know who the buyer is? Oh, that! Then you really have come to the right place. The buyer of that painting is a little girl, I believe. Kids these days eat richer than the last. That's precisely as I predicted. Got it. Thank you for the information. No problem. Oh yeah, one more question for the attendant. Are you working solo these days, or do you have a partner? Surely this pampered lady here with her innocent Bambi eyes isn't your partner, right? I once had a partner. But now, we are enemies. Is that the leader of Mockingbird, perhaps? Oh, that happens all the time in this line of work. We've all had partners who ended up becoming our enemies. So why did you split? Trouble dividing your cuts equally? Come on, spill the beans. I love hearing these stories. I'm sorry, that's private. Lycon frowns and pulls awkwardly at the collar on his coat. He seems rather reluctant to talk about this topic. Yikes, judging by the look on your face, you must have parted ways in some spicy drama. Shame we didn't know each other back then. I'm a top mediator in this industry, and maybe if I'd stepped in, you'd still be peacefully splitting your profits. So what is your former partner up to now? After he got any good stuff, go on, tell him I'll pay top Denny. Ever heard the saying silence is golden? It's okay. Thank you for helping out, Master. Mr. Casey, here's your promised remuneration. Let us hereby part ways. After talking to the suspicious merchant, you give Lycon a wink. Lycon instantly understands, and the two of us walk to a remote area together.
You seem to have something about which you would like to inquire. Please, go ahead.
What exactly is your line of work?
As you can see, I am merely a normal attendant.
And?
I understand your confusion. However, this concerns my past. It also concerns my nemesis.
Your nemesis? Like certain creatures from old civilization films who may enjoy a particular crimson liquid? Who perhaps fight wolf people whenever they encounter them?
Well,
I believe your imagination is running away with you. In any case, that past is not pleasant.
I think it is more likely to be another wolf.
You can't tell us anything now? What if you forget later?
I don't think he will.
This nemesis and I, we once worked together. That is the reason I once had dealings with these intermediaries. Many of them are so cunning, they will take advantage of any weaknesses they perceive. It takes patience and effort to deal with them. If you ever come across such merchants in the future, please be careful. And do not give your trust lightly. Seeing as Miss Lilac has already obtained the painting, she must be meeting with the people from Mockingbird soon. We must stop her before that happens. She should have just finished her supplementary classes. Let's head over and take a look.
No one knows this cool organization better than I do. So, Mockingbird is a super mean phantom thief syndicate. They can get hold of anything if they want to. Not even tops can stop them. Really, I'm not buying it. Don't you believe me? Their biggest case at that time was what was it again? The Limerick Hotel. That's right, that's the one. Are you also a fan of Mockingbird? Not really. I just happen to know a thing or two about them. He was definitely a part of them. The students gather around Lycon, chatting endlessly. Seems like he's managed to make his way into the inner circle. It's time to ask about Lilac. Got a question I'd like to ask you all. Do you know Miss Lilac? Sure, she's in our cram class. But I don't think she's here today. She was here earlier. She's already left. Not sure what's up with her. She's always on about some companion of justice stuff. Totally weird if you ask me. Nah, you're just not getting it. She's trying to be edgy. Edgy. That's ancient. Yeah, that trend died like at last decade. Oh, right. The last PTA her folks didn't show. Some old dude came instead. I think it was her attendant. I thought it was her grandpa. Seriously, she's loaded. She even got a personal chauffeur. Why doesn't she just hire a tutor to teach her at home then? Who knows, maybe she wants to make friends. She's solo all the time. I feel kinda sorry for her. It's not like there's much we can do. Ledger can't make heads or tails of what she says. Plus, she's always buried in her comics doing breaks. I'm like, no thanks, I wouldn't want to hang out with someone like her. Lilac appears at the corner. It's Lilac. Huh? Isn't that Lilac? Miss Lilac. That's enough. I don't want to hear it. Are you satisfied seeing me like this? I'm useless, such a freak, so hated by everyone. That's the kind of person I am. Are you happy now? Lilac ran off again. Lycon and you glance at each other silently before chasing after her. It's a chase! Through the streets. Surely would make a cool action scene. You've been investigating me all this time. What is my father or mother? Was it my father or mother who put you up to it? Is it because I skipped one of my extra classes recently, or I dropped a rank in the monthly exam? They're always fixated on these things. It's all they ever remember. Lilac ran off again. Lycon and you glance at each other silently before chasing after her. I'm surprised we're just letting her run away all the time. And that she keeps stopping. You also think that the other students are correct, right? Companion of justice. What a joke. I fantasize all day long about being a chosen one, yet I can't even control my daily life. It's my only dream. Why do you want to take that away from me? Stop following me. Don't look at me, please. Lilac ran off again. Lycon and you glance at each other silently before chasing after her. Having run alongside Lycon for a long time, you're already out of breath, while Lycon remains as composed as ever. You inadvertently catch his eye and sense he's hesitating, as if wanting to suggest carrying you. Luckily, you manage to catch up to Lilac before that.
Miss Lilac, please. We have no ill intentions. And I do not agree with what those other students said about you. I merely want to warn you that Mockingbird is suspicious. It is possible you may encounter danger if you go.
Even if I'm in danger, it doesn't concern you. In the end, you're just an attendant that my parents hired. Why are you trying to stick your nose into everything? In any case, you're probably just like those other people. You must think I'm a freak, just like they do. Well, I'm so sorry that you're forced to take care of someone who only causes trouble, who no one loves, who's edgy, professional like me!
I've never thought that. Miss Lilac, you are the respectable, important employer of Victoria Housekeeping. We would never treat someone like yourself with such utter disrespect.
But you weren't even willing to listen to what I said.
My most sincere apologies. My knowledge is lacking. I have yet to better understand popular subcultures, such as what being edgy truly means. I shall make sure to take lessons and educate myself on it.
Let's be real. It's way too much to expect others to understand this edgy lingo. The only reason I can understand is because of natural talent. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It doesn't matter anymore. This is all just the price I need to pay to become a companion of justice. I bought the painting so I can finally meet with them. The people at Mockingbird told me that I'm the most promising recruit yet. I will join them and become a companion of justice! You cannot stop me!
I understand. If that is your wish, I will not stop you. I will help you fulfill it.
I'm meeting with Mockingbird at the Ballet Twins at this time tomorrow.
I wanted her to say the line again, but I'm not sure if... Is playback the log? Yes, it is. Yeah, because she didn't finish her emoting.
You know, I can in fact do this by myself. I don't need you. I've got a carrot and I've prepared weapons to deal with the Ethereals. So, I don't care if you come or not. It's up to you.
Lilac leaves.
My apologies. I have brought shame to myself. By making Miss Lilac feel uncomfortable, I have failed in my duties as an attendant.
Are you really going to do this? To help Lilac fulfill her wish?
Yes, I will. However, the wish I will help her fulfill is what her heart truly desires. If I'm correct in my suspicions, she doesn't simply wish to join Mockingbird. That's only what's on the surface. She has other needs, emotional needs, that are truly what she seeks to fulfill. The fish has taken the bait.
Fish? Where?
Fish? What fish? Where?
That organization calling itself Mockingbird has contacted me. Master Proxy, may I ask you for a favor? Please, this is something only you can do.
Oh, we are going to Wise. I didn't expect things to turn out like this. I feel sorry for Lilac. Yeah, but I never thought Lycon would come up with something like that. Anyway, let's wait for his message. Here comes part 3. Not long after, Lycon's invitation arrives like he promised. Lilac has sent the exact location where she will be meeting with the organization. What a cool scene! I'm afraid we will have to face Mockingbird head on. It will be alright. I'm not afraid of them. Please don't worry. I am confident that I will defeat them. But aside from that, I'll be counting on you for that other business. I'm ready. I appreciate your help. I'll have to make some preparations. I will notify you once everything is taken care of. I hope everything goes well. Discuss the secret plan with Lycon. Shortly after you return to the video store, Lycon contacts you. Master Proxy, everything is ready and I am already in position near the target hollow, awaiting your further instructions, Master Proxy. One moment, please. Thank you. I'll be waiting here for your arrival. Liars and traitors.
Hey, don't look down on me! Time for... what a bother.
Sokaku, ready! Okay, here we go!
Here we do go.
The way is blocked. Let's keep going up the stairs. Apologies.
Earned some good legwork.
Amateurs. Apologies. Amateurs. Clear out.
Lilac still isn't here?
I set the meeting time a little early, just in case. There are still some Ethereals ahead. We'd best get rid of this filth first.
That's why you got here early? To deal with the Ethereal?
Indeed. As an attendant, the safety of my client is paramount.
Hey, doggy.
Get lost! How annoying! Get lost! Sick!
Alright. Sokaku is here!
I'm scissors, you're paper! Out of the way.
Amateurs. Apologies. Clear out. Taking advantage. Clear out. In position.
All of these at once, please.
Apologies. Lilac is over there. Let's go talk to her.
She says she can do this. Surely she doesn't need us. So you actually came. Miss Lilac, are you sure you want to meet with those people? Of course. I've never been so sure about anything in my life. Been really, really looking forward to this day. I've no idea what Mockingbird's approval means to me. Never been so needed by anyone before. With all due respect, may I ask you something? Do you approve of yourself before you seek the approval of others? What does that matter? It's almost time. I have to get going.
Have you...
More friends! Come to me!
advantage? Amateurs. Apologies.
Is Lilac really okay?
She may just need some time. But I believe she'll wake up. People need to go through some ups and downs in life to realize what they truly desire.
My man. Yep. Get back.
Amateurs. Evade now.
Chosen one, reporting for duty. You're very punctual indeed. Welcome, my fellow companion of justice. I've had that painting appraised. It's the real deal. You are certainly capable, worthy of being the chosen one. Great, can I be one of you now? Of course, we need talent like you. Just kidding. I didn't expect you to fall for this, but then what would you expect from a young lady who's been waited on hand and foot? Huh? You don't seriously believe you're the chosen one, do you? You don't, right? But you said you needed my power. We're actually interested in your parents. You think we'd gone all this trouble if they weren't rich? Isn't Mockingbird all about helping the poor and needy by robbing the rich? That's exactly what we are doing. You are rich, aren't you? Liars, all of you! We did lie to you. Don't you think it's kinda your own fault? What are you guys planning? I'm warning you, I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. Who doesn't? Mine is right here. It's showtime, my attendant buddy.
Lycon! No way! You...
Lycon, we had a deal!
Deal? Oh, I made a deal. But not with you.
Oh, that musical sting. A few days ago.
Master Proxy, I need your help. To investigate this so-called Mockingbird, I attempted to get into contact with them to express my desire to join their organization. Through my own methods, I found out they had already looked into my background and knew that, although I am currently working for Lilac's family, I am actually loyal to an unknown master. Could I trouble you with putting on an act with me? I would like you to meet with them, posing as this unknown master.
I'm not already your master.
Am I not already your master?
You are indeed. I apologize for any lack of consideration. In order to help our disguise, I have crafted a new identity for you. You needn't worry. Simply speak as you typically would.
You and Lycon, pick up the call from Mockingbird.
Oh ho! So you are the one who wishes to join Mockingbird. You may call me Codename K. What do you think? It's a great name, ain't it? Doesn't it sound awe-inspiring?
Great.
K? That's a strange name.
It's Codename K! Don't just get rid of words in other people's names! Without the codename part, it won't show any of the awesome epicness of me being a final villainous boss!
Oh boy.
Oh, so you are also into the trending subcultures among young people?
What trending subcultures? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, you must be the rumored attendant Lycon and the Gemini gods. Wait a minute. What the heck is Gemini gods? That's clearly not a real name.
My master has many enemies. Please understand that they cannot reveal their true name.
Enemies? Very well then. Since we're all in the same line of business, I'll be straight with you. Lilac is our golden ticket, and we put in a lot of effort to get her to bite. We gotta squeeze every last drop we can get. We plan to take care of her for a bit after she mistakenly stumbles into the Hollow, and then contact her parents for some of that dough. You have a similar plan, right? How about we work together? We can split it 70-30. 70 for us, 30 for you.
Isn't that just kidnapping?
Kidnapping? How very ignorant of you. We're just taking a little fee for looking after a poor kid in the Hollow. So what do you say?
Lycon, what's your recommendation?
Master, I believe this is an acceptable transaction. It's a deal.
So it's settled. Quick and forthright as expected of a fellow business person. I'll send you the time and location later.
We shall eagerly await your message.
Codename K hangs up.
That should do it. Once we are there, we can pretend to work with them, photograph all the evidence of their wrongdoings, and then send the evidence to public security. Thank you for your cooperation. You are quite adept at acting.
Just what kind of identity did you give me?
Simply put, you are an influential and all-powerful head honcho of a crime syndicate that delights in doing evil. You have a network of elite agents at your beck and call, and I am one of your humble enforcers.
It's not wrong, I guess.
Ah, right. There is something else I would like to discuss with you. Please do not inform Miss Lilac of any of this just yet. Speaking from personal experience, an encounter such as this cannot be resolved purely through reliance on others. We can help Miss Lilac deal with this threat, but we cannot protect her forever. She must see through this conspiracy herself. Perhaps this may be somewhat cruel, but in the long term, it will help her.
I suppose that makes sense. Let's do that then.
Thank you. I believe in Miss Lilac and her ability to overcome this.
Present.
Mr. Lycon! You didn't betray me?
Miss Lilac, until our contract ends, I am your humble attendant. An attendant will never betray their master.
Damn you! You dare toy with me? Do you know who I am? I'm the great leader of Mockingbird!
I'm terribly sorry, but our Bangbu has recorded the truth of your criminal acts. If you surrender and admit your guilt now, I trust that public security will not administer too harsh of a punishment.
No, I won't go to jail. Never. I have no other choice. It's time you have a taste of Mockingbird's claws!
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gotten mad after you guys helped me.
It's okay. Let's let Lycon take care of these guys first.
As you command. O Chosen One, please deliver your final judgment.
Huh? Wait, what did Lycon just say?
You never fail to impress me, Esquire Lycon. Esquire Lycon, it's time to showcase your real power.
She's getting even more edgy.
Kotaku is here!
Apologies.
Hey, Esquire Lycon, show your true power.
With this power,
Blow away your troubles!
I'm scissors, you're paper.
can you resist? Take this. Time to act. Take this.
Take them down!
As you wish, my liege. On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, that is when your karmic retribution shall strike.
You can't get it, Mockingbird.
Allow me to give you a warning. Never say that name again, or else no one will be able to save you. It is done. They should no longer be able to pose a threat.
So yeah, they were not the real Mockingbird, I'm assuming. Meaning he might be the real Mockingbird. Also, very edgy speech.
I didn't think Lycon could give a speech like that. It was all for Lilac, right?
Yes. After we parted ways before, I took some time learning this trendy subculture. Miss Lilac, what did you think of my performance? Was it acceptable?
I think she liked it.
I am so terribly sorry. It appears my imitation of popular subculture was so poor. I have angered you to tears.
Hey now, Lilac isn't crying because she's mad.
That's right. I just got ether in my eye. That's all. I'm sorry. I was the one who dragged you into all of this. You know, when Mockingbird first reached out to me, I did notice they were really focused on me. They were super sus. But then they said I was one of the chosen. They said they needed my power. And no one has ever said anything like that to me before. And then it was like I just stopped thinking. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, it's all good. We don't blame you.
Miss Lilac, I don't think you need to be so harsh on yourself. Each and every person will have experiences like this of some sort. I once walked the wrong path as well. But it's all right. If one can turn back in time, they will manage to find their true path in life.
Thank you. Now that I think about it, that was so embarrassing! I can't believe I was going around proudly calling myself the companion of justice. In reality, I just got tricked by a bunch of bad guys.
Well, I think what we're doing now is in the name of justice, don't you? It is only thanks to you that we were able to gain video evidence of their crimes and take them down.
Mr. Lycon.
I'm really sorry to ruin the mood here, but how are we going to move the people we knocked out of the hollow? Should I call PubSec?
That is indeed an issue. If needed, I can...
Hey, what are you doing here? Were you the ones who called?
Public security? Why are they here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Before I entered the hollow, I set an automatic SOS. If I were gone too long, my phone would automatically call PubSec.
You were not bad after all.
Huh. Didn't expect Lilac to be so prepared.
What's up with these tied-up people?
These are the legendary Phantom Thieves, Mockingbird.
Lycon explained what happened to the elites of public security, carefully omitting the part about role-playing as master and servant.
I believe that sums it up. We took video evidence of the criminal activities that were being committed. We will submit it all to public security shortly.
I see. Well then, I'll take these suspects back with me.
Excuse me? I'm really sorry for causing all this trouble. It's because of me that all this happened in the first place.
Why are you apologizing? We should be thanking you. You helped public security take down an entire criminal syndicate. Good job, young lady.
Huh?
That's right, Miss Lilac. I think you do deserve the title Companion of Justice.
Thank you all so much!
All's well that ends well. Well, so much has happened today. I always knew Lycon had a secret. Actually, that's what I was thinking too. And I've got a vague feeling about what it is. Me too. And we're probably guessing the same thing. Let's not think about things too much now. It's time to take a rest. Time to sleep. Will the number of sheep I count tonight break last night's record? Master Proxy, Miss Lilac said she wishes to express her thanks to both of you in person. I wonder if you are available today. She's welcome. Anytime is fine. Marvelous. We'll be there soon.
Hello! I brought some desserts. Please, have some. I hope you like them.
Did you make them?
My friend recommended this flavor to me, and I bought Mom and Dad some too. It should taste real good.
Oh, okay. You bought. You enjoyed desserts with Lilac.
Well, actually, After what happened, word had been going around that one of the students helped PubSec take down a huge crime syndicate. Everyone's real curious who it is, and saying how amazing that student is. I know it's only thanks to you. Okay, so recently, I had an idea. And the true heroes are always behind the scenes. I've decided to draw my own comic series based on the topic.
Title drop? Unexpected? Sure.
The protag, intent on becoming a hero, and after experiencing all kinds of encounters, eventually realizes that true justice exists in everything he's done. A story like that, yeah.
That sounds awesome. So, you know how to draw, Lilac? That's so cool.
I've read a lot of comics, and though I might not be all that great at drawing now, I want to try.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
I think that's a marvelous idea.
I think so too. Thank you so much. This all really means a lot to me. Mr. Lycon, Mom and Dad said that your contract with our family ended. They said you didn't renew it because your schedule is already so stacked. Though it's sad to see you go. I guess it can't be helped. But there's something I want to say to you. You're the best attendant I've ever had.
I am honored to receive such praise from you.
Guess I'll be off then. Let's have dessert together again, when we get the chance.
Lilac bows to you and leaves.
You seem surprised.
Lilac seems to be doing really well. I didn't think she would recover so quickly.
I believe the reason Miss Lilac was susceptible to manipulation was because no one had ever expressed belief in her in such a way before. Her parents didn't spend much time with her due to work, and others her age didn't understand her hobbies. Thankfully, she has now found a passion to pursue, become closer with her parents, and made new friends. I am truly happy for her. By the way, here is your compensation. It is, as we agreed, double your usual fee. I am, as ever, grateful for your help. Without you, this wouldn't have gone as smoothly as it did.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention it. Remember to hit us up if you need anything like this again.
Of course. You are the best proxy I know. Truly. By the way, public security has confirmed that the people we took care of were merely copycats of Mockingbird. They used the name Mockingbird for their scams and deception.
Who would have ever guessed? I wonder who the real Mockingbird is.
You knew from the very start that they were a fake, didn't you?
I see nothing gets past you. You could say that I am quite familiar with the real Mockingbird. Thus why, when I heard the name, I already knew something was amiss.
Familiar? How'd you become familiar? How familiar? Go on, spill the tea, sis.
Sis.
I was once deeply involved.
Wait, so you mean that you were...
Yes, it is exactly what you think. Now you know me in my entirety. I sincerely hope that this doesn't frighten you. If I may, allow me to share another secret. In reality, I have had contact with this edgy concept before. Or this popular subculture, I suppose. I have even memorized and recited such sentences. Of course, under the influence of a certain old acquaintance.
Really? I want to hear?
Well, if that is your wish. Allow me to say now that if you wish to laugh, please do. There's no need to hold it back on my account. It would not be good for your health. Well then, let me begin. I offer this supreme honor to you. In this land of sin and virtue, solemnly do I swear. Humility, courage, integrity, compassion, fairness, self-sacrifice, devotion, honor.
Didn't expect young Lycon.
I shall never compromise in my fight against evil. I shall never back down in my goal to uplift the downtrodden. I shall never betray my loyalty to my companions.
It's loyalty to justice.
Oh god, it is a vampire! Belle, how could you have been so right?
Oh, Lycon, I can't believe you're having trouble memorizing such simple lines. Could it be that there's something wrong with you here?
Shut it!
Oh, I love this pairing already. I hope we see more of this guy.
Speaking of, why am I the only one who has to recite these cheesy as all hell lines?
Because my performance is impeccable and so I need no extra training. You, on the other hand, have slipped up thrice already.
So what? We still got the job done.
Using violence every time is so very boring. In any case, I want far more than just this. Imagine it, Lycon. One day, we will be like those who stand at the top, under the spotlight of praise and defamation, admiration and loathing, faith or betrayal. So, doesn't that sound super entertaining?
Does this count as a Fyren, I wonder? Like a bad Fyren or something like that? Or is vampirism something else completely?
Save your daydreams for after we get this job done.
Please kick his chair over and over again. Mockingbird.
It looks like I'm a step too late. It matters not. It's about time for a reunion, dear traitor.
Oh. Exciting. I love it. Well, I think I've taken in too much information today. Yeah, that was a lot of information. Lycon feels even more mysterious to me now. Yeah, I think so too. But since he was willing to share all of this with us, it proves Lycon trusts us. Everything that happened must have been very draining, right? Could get some rest. Rest. Let's rest. And that's the end of this agent story. An attendant will never betray their master. We are definitely in for a continuation of that. Probably not in here though. Only whenever that vampire friend gets released as a character maybe. Or maybe people will get second agent stories. We're not deep enough in this game yet to know how this will go down. But yeah, the next one is Arena. Next time. Unless there's something else to do first. We will be taking a look at that. So for today, thanks for watching. May justice be with you.